Good morning. Oh, today is June 21st. And at 1:13 this morning, so about, 2 hours ago, because it's about 3:30 now, it was officially the summer solstice. Summer solstice is the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. And strangely enough, the Earth is actually furthest from the sun, I guess, at this point. Because I know it's closest to the sun in winter, which really, right, boggles the mind. Why is it so much warmer in summer? Because of the angle that the Earth tilts. But today is the longest day of the year, and for the next couple of days, we'll hover right around this amount of daylight, and then the days will start to get shorter. As much as we like to joke up here in Alaska that, oh my gosh, summer's over, it actually just begins right now, which is pretty awesome. We'll start to see sunrises and sunsets again. I'm looking forward to those. Back when we're supposed to. It'll start getting dark at night again, although we're a month away from that, from really noticeably seeing that. But yeah, summer solstice, the longest day of the year. It's pretty cool. And I'm doing this without the headlight on to give you an idea how bright it is outside, and I'll spin the camera around so you can see it. That's where we're at right now at 3:37 in the morning here in beautiful industrial downtown Funny River. Nice, nice. I just need to get them leveled front to back and side to side, and then I'll pack the dirt in there as I do that, as I get them leveled out, and then I could pour them, and then I'm going to do, like I said, piece of rebar in each. So I'll run this down to the ground in the center, and then it's 2.5 feet deep into the ground. So the highest one I'll probably cut off at 2 feet, and then I'll level everyone off from that point. So I figure that 2 feet would put the height of the tube just roughly right here. And then on top of that would be the bracket, which I have over on the other side, but the bracket's probably about 8 inches high. So with that, and then with the beams on top, I'm looking at 3 feet of clearance before the actual subfloor that's built on top of the beams will be. But very cool, very cool. All right, I did 4 of these today. I'm going to do 4 tomorrow, and I'll do 4 the next day, and then I'll have all of them lined up. I'll have all of them pretty much holes big enough and ready to go, and then I'm going to have to get a laser level out here. Probably going to happen next week, and get them all completely leveled and cut off. And then when that's done, I can start pouring. Ward's offered to let me use his cement mixer that he's got at home, the electric one. So I'll probably have to pour these in stages throughout the days. So I'll pour like 4 one day, 4 the next day, 4 the next day, and then get them all poured and done that way. And even if they're off by an inch or so, it won't really matter, because they are an adjustable bracket, and I showed you that before. So you know, I can accommodate that one way or the other. But yeah, this is the closest I've ever been to building my own house. This is so cool. This is just so cool. Like I said, it's supposed to rain though, so tomorrow, even though it's beautiful clear blue skies today. So I'm going to grab these and I'm going to take them in and store them back in the outhouse, and then make myself some dinner. Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirpy Chirpingtons, how are you? Chirp, 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 chirp. I hear you, ladies. And with that sound, I'm done for the day. Crazy. Yup. Welcome to summer in Alaska. row. These first couple should be pretty easy. Those last two, a lot more gravel in these ones than there is in the other one. But these are all pretty close to being right down the line. So I just basically have to widen them out a bit so that I can have a little bit of play each way to level them up, straighten them up, and then to get them lined up right down the middle. That's enough for today. One row a day, that's all we ask. Oh, chirpy kids, how are you? Oh, geez, you gonna all run off? Get all scared? Why are you gonna get all scared? You survived thunder and lightning. Oh my gosh. Nice. Thank you, Ward. Borrowed that one from Ward. So I've had a couple of questions over the last week or so about why I'm doing some things the way that I'm doing them. Why did I dig all the holes by hand? It was mainly because I didn't want to rent any equipment at all if I didn't have to. I'd rather use that money towards the actual construction, lumber, that kind of stuff. And you might be wondering why I'm not just going to have concrete delivered and then fill up the sonotubes all in one shot that way. And so to preemptively answer that question, the reason for that is because there's not a day coming forward in the next week or two that I could have the concrete show up. So
by borrowing this from Ward, I can go ahead and I can mix it myself, and I could pretty much do a row a day again, which has been my pretty much go-to for the project. Since I started digging holes, I could pretty much pour a row a day and not have to worry about having to do it all in one shot. It's summer, it's tough to get time off from work right now because of all the tourists that are in town, so that was just the better way to do it, I thought. I still have to finish widening out that last row. I'm going to do that today, and then I still have one more beam I have to put together. I haven't done that yet, and then sonotubes in the ground, level everything out, and start pouring concrete. Speaking of which, need a pallet to put the concrete on, and then I'll wrap it up in with tarps. So I'll have to go over the numbers again, but it looks like I'm going to need about 37 bags. Sackrete's got a neat calculator for it, and the first number that 27 or 37, the first number that I calculated on was based on a 50-pound bag, but my local Home Depot has their Sacrete, the high-strength stuff, in 80-pound bags. So I just went ahead and adjusted that number in there. It's got a drop down for the 80-pounder as well. So I'm going to start picking up concrete tomorrow after work and get a pile started so that I have enough to get the whole project done. Basically at one time, but I'll be doing it over a couple of days. May need a bigger tarp. so I picked up, I wonder if there's going to be an echo from this. Stand over here. So I picked up 10 bags of cement today. I need, I've calculated out that I need 35 bags total for the project. The problem with that is that it'll weigh 2,800 pounds. That's a half-ton pickup truck, and a ton is 2,000 pounds. So I just figured I'd pick up 10 bags a day, and then the last day I'll pick up 5 plus a trowel and some other stuff that I'm probably going to need. They're heavy. So 8 times 5 is 40, so there's 400 pounds per layer right there. So right there's 800 pounds of cement. Along with that, Ward stopped off the other day and hooked me up with 12 nice pieces of rebar. I'm gonna have to cut these because I don't need them this long, but 12 equal length sizes of rebar. So those will go down in the center of the sonotubes. I still have the 4 sonotubes over here that I need to, or the 4 holes over here that I need to expand before I can get everything set and lined up. And then I'm gonna be good to go. So getting pretty excited here. Again, another gift from Ward. He owns this and he said I can go ahead and use it. A little bit of pine needles and stuff, or spruce needles and stuff inside. Basically, he told me I could put 2 bags in here at one time, but we'll do 1 bag to begin the first time around and see how it works. It is electric, so I'll be firing up the generator when I do that. But I'm pretty excited because the concrete is here, and it's just awesome. So each one of those bags takes 3.5 quarts of water. So basically just under a gallon per bag. At 35 bags, I'm going to need 35 gallons. So the other thing I want to pick up, because I need them anyway, is probably a 55-gallon drum. They've got an outfit in Kenai that sells them used for like 30 bucks a piece, the plastic drums. So I'll probably pick up one of those, and then I'll convert it to a rainwater drum when I'm done. But slowly but surely, moving in the right direction. I cannot stress enough how excited I am about this part being done, because once this part's done, then it's lumber time. And the price of lumber has been dropping drastically every single day. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. I also picked up the brackets for the beams. I picked all of those up yesterday. And then we have 3/4 inch, they're called nipples. They're basically gas line. They did not have enough of the 6 inchers that I needed, so I picked up everything they had in galvanized, in black pipe, and then I picked up a couple of lengths of black pipe that I'll go ahead and I'll cut with a hacksaw myself. And then I will have all of the inserts that the post holders stick into. So yeah, here we go. Getting fired up, getting closer and closer. I still have that 3rd beam to build. I'm gonna probably do that this weekend. I should have the rest of this lined up this weekend, and then my goal is to pour a row a day. 35, let's call it 36 bags divided by 12 means just roughly under 4 bags per hole. Right, 4 gallons, 4 gallons, 4 gallons, 4 gallons, 16 gallons of water for each row as I move it forward. And then I'd like to let it cure for 3 or 4 days, maybe a week before I actually start, before I put the beam on. And actually I could probably put the beam on within 3 days, but before I start putting all that weight up on top of them, I want to let them cure. So pretty excited, pretty fired up.